Hello, everyone. I just want to bring to your attention a comment that was sent to my inbox, and this was a comment made by Rocking Mr. E. I don't watch this guy's videos anymore. I really don't pay much attention to him at all. And again, I'm only aware of this because someone sent this directly to my inbox. But when I read this, when I read the quote that was sent to me, I had to make sure. I actually had to physically go to his page and check that he had said this because when you read this comment, it becomes apparent that these people, Rocking Mystery and the rest of him, have imbibed so hard of the let's portray marriage as some kind of salvageable contract. They've imbibed so hard of that Kool-Aid instead of portraying it as the criminal contract that it is, the inherently criminal contract that it is. They're so invested in that they don't even understand how far down the rabbit hole they really are. There's just this gender vertigo. They have no idea what's up, down, left, right, northeast, northwest, whatever. And it's only when you reach that state that you can get to the position where you can make a comment like this. And I'm going to read this for you. You know, it's posted in the screen, but I'm just going to read it out loud anyway because I have to convince myself still that someone could have the incredible arrogance or stupidity or both to actually utter something like this, to actually type something like this out in their own comment section. It says, quote, "You will only be screwed over in divorce if you are either an idiot that doesn't know how to recognize toxic women, or you are a toxic person that treats a woman so badly that she hates your guts, like running off with your secretary or something of that nature. These issues you describe don't occur in a vacuum." End quote. Here's a scenario that was left out, and I'm not even going to make fun of this guy. I mean, it's beyond that. If you can fix your mouth to say something like this, there really is no helping you. But here's a scenario that often happens when we're dealing with millions and millions and millions of divorces. Some women, I've said this before, some women are actually very good at playing the part of the woman that would never actually divorce in order to cash out later on. This often takes place with wealthy men, but it can happen to your average Joe just the same. Plenty of middle class average divorces take place like this, and the men afterwards are left in complete financial ruin. But no, you see, according to this kind of logic, you either fail to make the right decision in selecting the women you marry, or it's your fault because you're some kind of asshole who cheated on her, so you deserve it, so you had it coming. This is the type of idiocy that should be laughed out of the manosphere. I mean, it should be ridiculed for what it is. What this comment essentially is saying is that none of these divorces are actually the fault of predatory women. It's all either men who are not competent enough to make the right decision about marriage, or men that are quote-unquote abusive. Now, you expect this kind of rhetoric from card-carrying feminists. This is literally bitch logic. This is the hamster rotating as fast as possible inside the head of a man. You've seen women get divorced and make all sorts of rationalizations that end up being completely untrue and unjust characterizations of the man she's divorcing in order to justify in her mind taking him for all his worth in the divorce courts. Here's a thought, men. Maybe you should just not get married. Who would have thought that was an option? The way these people think, this is approaching Twilight Zone level of delusion, man. I really don't know what to say to this, other than it's quite possible that Rockin' Mystery has lost his damn mind. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that.